Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the McFarlane 10-inch LOCKE figure. This is obviously the exclusive one with the unhelmeted head. It does come with the helmeted head, which we will talk about in a minute, and it comes with an alternate arm so that you can put it on right there. We'll look at that in a minute also. First, let's check his height. It's supposed to be 10 inches, and it is about 9 1/4. So technically, he'd be 10 inches if he was standing straight up and down. So they should maybe advertise that. But, I don't know. 23 centimeters tall if you're curious about that. And he comes with the battle rifle, which I guess you could count as an accessory, but since you can't really pose him without it, I don't think it really counts as an accessory. As far as articulation goes, we do have a little bit, and that is the head. Since it's just a peg to hold it in place, you can kind of move it a little bit, but not a whole lot. This arm can rotate on that peg also, and then same thing for this arm, even though this one's not removable. The ankles feel like they're on ball pegs just so that you can get him standing perfectly flat, so I guess that's good. That was a smart decision. As far as the paintwork goes, it's good. I was expecting it to be a little bit more metallic and a little bit more detailed. It feels very plasticky, and by feels I mean it looks and has a general essence of not being particularly high quality. I mean, it's fine. For the price point, it's definitely fine. It just, when they showed them at New York or at San Diego Comic-Con, he looked way better. And I was told at that convention that that's what it was going to look like in hand, and it doesn't. It's a very plastic feeling. I don't think this blue part right here is painted at all. I believe that's molded plastic. Everything else is painted. I could be incorrect. They did do a good job with the neon blue, making that kind of a bright metallic. It works well. He does have the Oni badge on his chest. And the face is painted okay, I guess. The eyes are just solid black dots though, and the lips have some really weird painting. And having the open mouth with no teeth or anything, it just looks like he's, I don't know, it looks really weird. That unhelmeted head does not look great. The details on the figure that are there, like the Osiris logo and the Oni logo, it's all good. Everything that's there is good, it's fine. It's just fine though. It's nothing really stands out as being exceptional, considering the fact that there's really no articulation. I was expecting the paint job to be really, really good. And then things like the gap in the arm right here, that doesn't look good at all. I don't like that. There shouldn't be a giant gap in the arm for a figure that's mostly static. So that's a little disappointing. As far as the head goes, you can swap it out. It comes with the regular head, so we can put the helmet on it, which just snaps right on, hopefully. I don't know. That probably goes over that. So I guess you're going to have to be a little careful getting that on like that. So now it's on, but I don't know if you can see the visor on this one has a large scratch going right across it. Luckily, I don't need it. And also, it seems to me, it might be an optical illusion, but it seems to me like the visor is not symmetrical. It feels like it's pushed in right here. As far as I can tell, it is. The head, it feels like maybe it got squished in the mold making process somehow. They should be using steel molds so they can't squish, but I don't know. It seems a little off. It looks good, so I'm excited to get the regular helmeted version, which I probably won't be reviewing separately unless it looks different. But it feels like it's lacking a little bit. They did a good job with the paintwork that's there. It just feels kind of blah. And the fact that the visor is really not well done at all. It's kind of faded, like there's not enough blue and there's scratching on it. That's really disappointing. Don't care for that at all. We'll leave it there though. Alright, so the BR does look good. There's lots of detail work. That's kind of how I figured the whole thing would look. It's disappointing that only the gun got that. And we have this, which isn't accurate at all. The readout for the ammo, that's disappointing. But it does look good otherwise. As far as him holding it, it goes in his hand like that. Yeah, so you can't get the finger in there unless you cut out part of the trigger guard. What's up with that? I don't get it. And then for this hand, you can bring it up to hold the gun. If you have the gun up a little bit at all, it doesn't work very well. So you need to bring this arm down, and then it just kind of sits there in his hand. It just looks okay. It doesn't look great. It looks kind of awkward, to be completely honest. It's at a weird angle. It's just a little weird. The whole thing feels a little bit weird. I don't know. It's very odd to me, the way they designed this. And then he has that alternate arm I mentioned. So let's take the gun out and pull this arm off. Although you're going to need to put the gun back in this hand because it's going to look weird otherwise, even though it's going to look weird with it. So we have this arm which has the pointing finger and part of the chest on there. But look at the chest here and look at the chest here. It's a different color. So when you put this arm on, this side of his chest is going to be a different color from this side of the chest. Luckily it's hidden by the gun mostly, but still very weird that they did that. I understand why they did that anatomically speaking, but they didn't do a very good job of it because you can see this big seam. Even when you push it down, there's still a pretty decent seam, and you still have some chest down here that's the other color. It's weird. Plus, he's pointing in a different direction than he's looking. So that's a little weird also. I guess it's okay that he's just holding his gun without his finger anywhere near the trigger or anything, but generally speaking, the whole thing's very odd. I'm okay with it because it was fairly inexpensive and it still looks kind of cool for the most part, but it's not at all an impressive piece. It's very mediocre at best. If you're not a big Halo fan, then this definitely isn't something for you. If you are a big Halo fan, then go ahead and pick it up because it'll look alright, but expect it to not impress you at all because it's not an impressive piece. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm probably not going to bother with the photos at the end since this is a static piece and you've already seen everything I can show you. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see my upcoming figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.